Hello and welcome to Co-opCarnivore. I'm NorCal Randall. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the video I sent out earlier today, and if you haven't seen it, go back and see it. It's about life's recipe and where that came from. After COVID, of course, my position was eliminated as well as many others in the company that I worked for. And that was it upset my recipe at that time because all I had to do was go to work on Monday, come home on Friday, and I was on the road most of the time, and it was a great recipe for me. I loved it, but recipes change, right? So I was unemployed there for a while, and I ended up turning 65, and I was retired at 62. So that was 2024, and received my Medicare benefits and went to the doctor and had a physical checkup. Lo and behold, that recipe changed again. I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. So I was a little heavy, and there's 2 or 3 different things, well, there's more than that, that you can do for prostate cancer, but mine had to be removed. And to have it removed, they can either cut and remove it, which goes through a lot of tissue and muscle, or you can have it done robotically. Well, I wanted to have it done robotically, which basically tends to a quicker healing process. Problem was I weighed 230 pounds and most of it was in my stomach. So I went on carnivore diet. I had done keto diets before, and it's worked well for me. But I always found that when I was on a keto diet, I was always looking for keto-approved foods, like nut bars and sweets and things like that. So it didn't work as well for me. But it seems like I was always in search of the perfect keto diet food, like Atkins bars or what have you. That said, I ended up losing the weight and having the surgery. So that interrupted my life's recipe again. 4 days after that, I got shingles, and it was in my forehead, face, eye, throughout my neck, my forehead, top of my head. So guess what? It upset my life's recipe again. And of course, anytime you have these problems, these nerve problems and damage and things, they give you more pills. So the pills, while they may have helped in some areas, they also gave me neuropathy in my feet. And guess what? They also make you get fat. I mean, I was looking for anything and everything to eat. They made me just hungry as heck. Of course, you're sitting trying to heal and taking these pills, and you're not gaining muscle by any means, you're gaining fat. So obviously my life's recipe was a mess. So one day I happened to be photographing myself swinging a golf club, trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. Long story short, I saw myself on camera, and that is when I said, time to change my life's recipe the way I want it. I got rid of all the pills. I went right on the strict carnivore diet for the first 30 days. Beef, butter, bacon, eggs, water, salt. That was it. And I lost a lot of weight for the first 5 months. I went from 230 plus pounds, I'll say, down to 170. And like I said in the earlier video, I'm 176 right now because I ate a lot of stuff over the Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's holidays that I shouldn't have eaten and drank. I drank alcohol, which throws my diet way off. So anyway, I'm first of the year, I'm getting right back on it, and I'll be eating strictly carnivore and losing that extra 6 pounds. But isn't it funny how that life's recipe that I keep turning back to, everybody has one. But not very many people look at it like that. They look at it like it's just that's the way my family is. They all have type 2 diabetes, so I'm destined to have it. My parents were heavy, so I'm going to be heavy. I don't like to jog or walk, so that's the way my parents were. Or my brother is heavy, so I'm going to be heavy. That's how people think. Maybe not you, but that's how I used to think. So I put together a plan for my recipe that works for me. And it's a long-term thing. It's not, as a matter of fact, I would say there is no term. It's forever. It's a way of living. And will my recipe of life change? Yeah, it'll change. Something will happen. Who knows? Maybe Christmas 2026 will change the recipe a little bit. But I'm going to stick to the diet, because it's so healthy for me. I feel so good now. Neuropathy in my feet, I still have a little bit of. My headaches are gone. My depression is totally gone because of the way I'm eating. My skin and hair are better, definitely. I still have the trigeminal nerve problem from the shingles, but it's bearable. But it hasn't changed much. So I guess when it comes right down to it, if you want to make a change in your life and you're trying to find a way to do it, it doesn't matter if it's carnivore like me or it doesn't matter if it's a diet. It may be just depression. It may be like me. I had, a lot of what they call old people spots, little brown spots. Those are gone, which really surprises me, but they're gone. My attitude is better. I feel better. I don't know. I just feel better. And I'm very overzealous, meaning that anybody that knows me, that's all I talk about is a carnivore diet. But the reality is it could be any diet. If you don't like meat that much and you want to do a vegan diet, do the vegan diet, but put that in writing as to where you are today and then where you want to be, and make that recipe in the middle. And abide by it, because commitment's the only thing that you can do to make that diet work. And yeah, you're going to fall off of it. It's no big deal. Just make sure you get right back on it. I looked it up today, and most people that make a New Year's resolution for losing weight last about 25 days. I want you to try it for 30 days and then write down where you're at again, weight or whatever it is you're trying to do, whether you're trying to cure or, not cure, but help. Write that down again and try another 30 days. And if you can do 90 days, I guarantee it's going to make an impact on how you feel and what you're trying to do with your life. Just give it a shot. Just come up with a recipe that you think will work. Share that recipe with us. We'll discuss it online, because I know it works for me. I know it'll work for you. Now, I'm not a doctor. That's that disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what I know has worked for me. And I think it'll work for anybody as long as you can commit to that 30, 60, and 90 days and put that recipe down on paper and just look at it once in a while. Keep tabs on how you're doing. Check your weight and check like I did, my blood pressure. My blood pressure is phenomenal, even at 68 years old. It's like right at that 120/80 all the time, give or take one or two, like I said in the earlier video. So I wanted to do another video, and I'll share this also with you. For dinner today, I had carnivore chili, which flavor in carnivore chili is phenomenal, and it has maybe one carb, if that, in a great big bowl of ground beef and carnivore chili. So I'll share that recipe soon. I'll do a video on that. But anyway, God bless, and I hope you get something out of this. If you do, hey, give me a like or give me a follow, and join Co-opCarnivore, and let's share some stories, and we'll share some recipes together, and together we can make things happen. I know that. So hope to see you soon, and thanks again.